So this year's theme is Waste to Energy, Reimagining the Possibilities. Over the next 2 afternoons, we will learn a lot about how you can move away from being a wasteful society to one that considers the next life for products that we are done with or things that we have not fully consumed. We will hear from 2 keynote speakers featuring companies that are on the front lines of converting waste to useful products and fuels. And we will also hear from faculty researchers at Notre Dame and 4 faculty researchers around North America. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to a great discussion. Our first speaker is Professor Peter Burns, the Director of ND Energy. He is the Henry J. Massman Professor in Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences, and also a professor in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry. He will kick us off with an overview of ND Energy. Peter?
Thank you, Ginger. I am, I hope, going to, oh yes, very good. Are my slides up?
They're coming.
Are they there now?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. All right, well, it's really a pleasure to see you all here today. Unfortunately, we're not in person, but we'll make the best of it, of course, as we've all been doing now for several months. This is, as Ginger mentioned, our 3rd annual research symposium. And this slate of speakers that Ginger and others have put together looks really fantastic to me. So I'm just going to take a very few minutes to give you a very brief overview of what ND Energy is. Starting with the history. The center was founded initially as a College of Engineering center in 2005 with Joan Brennicke, the founding director. Joan has subsequently retired and left the university, but she left certainly a major footprint with ND Energy. In 2010, the university selected ND Energy for a major strategic investment of $10 million, and we were effectively promoted to a university research center rather than a college center. In 2014, I became the director when Joan retired from the position, and we broadened the scope a little bit, and I would say adjusted our mission and vision a little to align well with the university's priorities. So we are basically an energy community. ND Energy doesn't employ faculty. We do have staff, of course, but we don't employ faculty. But instead, we facilitate all the interactions amongst our faculty and staff that that ultimately contribute to advancing energy research and education and outreach. So we've got around 90 affiliated faculty at the university. That's about 1 in 10, by the way, of our faculty. This is not a huge university in terms of numbers. We've got hundreds of graduate students and postdocs and undergraduates that are involved directly in different aspects of ND Energy as well. We have basically categorized our different research efforts into 7 different themes, and different faculty contribute to different themes. Many faculty contribute to more than one. The summary is here, and the numbers in the upper right indicate how many faculty are involved. Energy conversion and efficiency probably is our biggest emphasis in terms of the number of faculty. So it's catalysis, conversions of fuels, energy efficient separations. The next is smart distribution and storage, all about grid technologies and batteries and other types of storage. Sustainable bio and fossil fuels, biofuels design, carbon sequestration. I do realize that fossil fuels are not sustainable, but we cannot end our addiction to fossil fuels overnight. And in the meantime, we can improve the relative sustainability by technological advances. Sustainable and secure nuclear, basically many aspects of nuclear materials, nuclear forensics, and even the structures that contain nuclear power plants. Transformative solar, photovoltaics and energy conversion efficiencies. Transformative wind, we've got research going on in ultra tall towers and different numerical models that optimize site locations. And finally, a relatively new research area for us is energy and sustainable energy in low and middle income regions of the world, where in many cases there's little or no reliable electricity. One of our signature activities is that we operate and maintain the materials characterization facility, which is directed by Ian Lightcap. If any of you have an interest in characterizing many different aspects of materials, take a look at this facility if you haven't already. The cost of use is very low. We don't recover the capital costs of the equipment, but merely the operational costs. And we are certainly interested also in having external users. Indie Energy manages a lot of graduate and undergraduate fellowships, mostly provided by endowments that alum have established over the years. The Patrick and Jana Eiler's graduate student fellowship in energy-related research, the Forgas graduate fellowship in solar energy research, and the SLAP fellowship for undergraduate research in energy systems and processes. The latter funds a substantial number of undergraduates to gain research experiences during the academic year and also during the summer. And this particular year, we're running an additional competition to fund students in what we call winter session, which is the time between Thanksgiving and when classes will resume on February the 3rd. And it looks like we're going to have a substantial number of undergraduates involved in energy research on campus during that time. And we are the home of the Energy Studies minor. This was Joan Grenicky, the founding director, fought tenaciously to establish this minor at the university because it was an extreme rarity at the time to have a minor that any undergraduate in the university could do. Wasn't restricted to colleges, didn't have a bunch of prerequisites, had several different flavors. It prepares students to become successful leaders who understand the complexity of global energy challenges. Requires a total of 6 courses. 6 credits of required courses, 9 credits of electives, and a capstone. And the numbers that are participating in the minor are continuously increasing. And Notre, Indie Energy does a lot of community outreach. It's outreach to our own university community and the greater community around us. So some of the things that are being done are listed here. Energy Week is held every fall, and it's really a festival of energy-related activities and lectures and so on. This year, mostly online, but still a great success. In fact, we had higher attendance in some of our events than normal. Participating in University Sustainability Expo, and of course the Research Symposium that we're conducting right now. We provide opportunities for pre-college internships. We have more high school students typically involved in these from the local region. Lots of K-12 STEM outreach and career development opportunities as well. So I encourage you to remain connected with us, those of you that are not from Notre Dame in particular, and on the right is some of our contact information. So I would be happy to take any questions if there are any, and if there are not, we can move right along to the meat of our program.